guys, welcome back to my video. Glad to have you. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, I appreciate you. If you're not, welcome back. Okay, so today I'm finally here with my minis project pan update. I'm excited. I've knocked literally half of these minis out, and if you haven't seen my intro, it'll be up in the cards down below. To give a little recap of this project, I'm doing a project pan of all my minis and samples, and in the project to start off, I put 30 products in there, and I have finished, drum roll please, 16 products out of 30, and I'm so excited. As you can see, I have my list. The ones that are highlighted are the ones that I finished, and I already had some that I finished beforehand. And I have the total uses, and I'm gonna let you know how many times I used each one in order to finish them, or hit pan, and let's just get into it. We're gonna get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with showing the products that I finished, which were pretty much all samples that I completely finished off. So the first sample on my list is the Sephora Foundation. It had 3 little samples in there. I was able to get exactly 3 uses, so pretty much one whole thing per use, but I did mix these. These are all 3 of them. There was a light, medium, and darker color, and I finished all of them up. I actually enjoyed the foundation, so yeah, it was pretty full coverage too, so I'm gonna have to look into it later down the line. Not right now, because I have enough to get through right now. Is another foundation, which is the BH Cosmetics foundation, the Naturally Flawless foundation. I actually got 2 uses out of it. I enjoyed this foundation too, but I finished these a while ago, so that's why I can't really remember how much I liked them or like what qualities I liked in them. I just know that I liked them, and I liked the coverage that they gave. Then I have the Tarte blush and bronzer duo. The blush is in Glisten and the bronzer in Park Avenue Princess, and these I counted them separately. The bronzer I used the bronzer 3 times in order to get all the product off of the sheet, and then the blush I was able to get 8 uses out of the blush. So this was a pretty good sample. It gave more than 1 or 2 uses, so that's definitely good. I absolutely loved the Glisten blush. It's a nice pink blush, but it has like gold glitters in it, and I love glitter. Anything that has glitter in it, I love it. I love highlighters that have glitter in them. If a blush is shimmery and it has glitter, yes, please. I just love glitter, guys. I just love it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I certainly do. So it really gave like a nice, beautiful glow to the face, and I was obsessed. The primerizer, that's like moisturizer and a primer in one, and then the pore minimizing one. I got out of the primerizer, I got 2 uses, and the pore minimizing one I got 3 uses out of. First, the primerizer. I love the primerizer. I've had several little minis of, and I enjoy it. But the pore minimizing one, I don't like it at all whatsoever. I mean, it does smooth out the skin, but I just didn't like the texture, and just, I don't know. I just feel like it didn't really help anything. So yeah. Then the Shiseido eye cream. I got 15 uses out of this eye cream, because you literally need like a pea size amount every single time, like probably even less, yeah, actually less than a pea size per eye. And so I was using this. I was like, I wanted it to be done. I was like, oh my gosh, when am I gonna get this done? But I got it done, and obviously I didn't see any difference. And then the Boscia mask is the last little sample packet that I got through. I got 4 uses out of this. I actually enjoyed this mask. It was nice and cooling to the face when I would use it. I finished the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I got mixed feelings about this setting spray. I would spray it on and it would leave droplets all over my face and it would stay there, and I did not like that. Then when I got a Vox box from Influencer of this setting spray, this one right here, I was reading the reviews and I was paying attention to see how they would use it, and they said that you had to shake it really well, because if not you would get those droplets. And I actually enjoy this setting spray, but if a product says that it's meant to do something, obviously you're gonna test it out to see if that's true. So all the claims that it has, it says, don't quote me on this, but basically the same thing. Have your makeup look flawlessly, just put on for 16 hours without melting, cracking, settling into fine lines, or something else, I believe. And those are not true. Like, it does make this setting spray does make your makeup last quite some time, but on a busy day, I wear my makeup like on Sundays when I go to church and then come home. I have my makeup on for like roughly 14 hours and my makeup has faded and settled into my smile lines way before then. Yes, it does help my makeup last longer, but those claims, no. But nonetheless, I still like it just to use it to make my makeup last longer, and when I powder my face, after I powder my face, to just melt everything down and not look too powdery. So I do enjoy this setting spray. I took 8 times to finish this up. It was already used. I can't remember how much was in there, but it wasn't very much, and I got 8 uses out of it. Now the Kat Von D setting powder, I used it 14 times. I was able to use it 14 times completely empty. It was a setting powder. It was too white, so I would just use it to brighten under my eyes and just mix it in with a darker setting powder that I have. But I mean, I wouldn't repurchase because I didn't really notice anything special about it. And definitely not this translucent color because it's way too light for me. So there's that. Is the Fresh Lip Balm. I hit pan in it and I used it 28 times. I would use it multiple times in a day, but it does hydrate because it says it's a fresh sugar lip caramel hydrating balm, and it would hydrate my lips the instant I would put it on, but in the long run I just felt like it was just drying up my lips and I would have to reapply constantly, and it was just messing up my lips, and it just felt like it would get so dry that my lips would burn. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna keep using this. So there it is. I hit pan. That's about it. I'm taking it out of this project. I don't want to keep using it. It smells amazing, feels great as soon as you put it on, but for me personally, it does not help my lips. It just makes it worse. Next is the Balm Bronzer that I used 11 times, and you can automatically tell the difference that the cardboard packaging is, you can barely see, it's just dirty. That's one difference that you can tell. There's definitely some significant use in there, especially on this side. You can tell. I'm hoping this month I can hit pan, hopefully. I don't know, I just can't tell with this bronzer because the pan is pretty deep. So I used the bronzer 11 times. Then the Tarte blush in Party. So it kinda looks exactly the same as before, but you can see more of this ring right here is starting to get closed up. So before you could just see half of that circle, and now it's almost to where you can see the entire circle. And I'm pretty sure by next update I can have that whole middle section panned and just have a bigger pan in there. So it's gonna take a while to finish this up and see progress, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I used the blush 6 times, and then next is the Ciate Glow 2 highlighter, and I made some progress in here. I thought I would never see any progress, but compared to last month when I showed you, this was completely flat, but now there is satisfyingly a dip in there. You could definitely see that hole right there in the middle. Super exciting. I'm so happy. And it's just a beautiful highlight. So I'm excited to get more use out of it and make that dip even bigger. The highlighter I used 14 times. Then we have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light medium. And when I first started, I couldn't tell where I was, but as you can tell now, there's many windows in there. And I opened it up and took the stopper out. I almost broke a tooth trying to get it out with my teeth because it was so hard to get out. I took the stopper out and the product is just all the way at the very bottom. So I estimated that it's right here right now. And the brush, the applicator, doesn't reach the bottom anymore. So I have to go in with like a little, like these things that you can scrape products out of things. I have to use one of those to get the product out. So this month, I'm positive that I will be able to finish this up this month. And I used this concealer 14 times. Lancome mascara primer. This guy, obviously you can't tell, but I am noticing that the product is getting drier and it's getting lighter. Every time I put it in, I just feel like it's not getting very much product on the brush. So slowly but surely, I'm getting this one done. I've used this one 20 times. Then I got the It brow pencil for you. This is where I started and that's now. So I've made a bit of progress. I feel like honestly, this is a universal taupe shade and I feel like this thing is never ending. Like I use it so many times. I used it 25 times and it's only that much progress. So if I keep that progress up, it'll take me like about 4 months to finish up completely. So 3 more months. Ugh, I just want to get it out. I want to finish it. But hey, I still got progress at least. So moving on. Now we have my 2 little mini itty bitty foundations. First one is the Purelisse BB cream. I used this guy 7 times. And I started off there and now I'm down here and I'm enjoying it. It gives like a pretty nice coverage. Yeah. Same thing with the Dr. Jart BB cream. I started there. Now I'm here this month. And I also used it 7 times because I used these together. I mixed them in. I think I can get these done this month. These 2 eyeshadows. So remember I told you guys that if I decided to do a pan that palette that I wouldn't pan these? Yeah, that's the case. I decided to do pan that palette, so definitely go check that out, pan that palette. I used essence one 5 times, and I would just line my upper lash line, and there's like a little tiny dip in there where I would focus my brush. But since I have Pan That palette, I want to focus on those, and these aren't really exciting. I can't find myself using them. Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Nutty, I only used it 2 times. That's about it. Glad I could even touch them, but they're coming out. Not going to use them. I'm going to focus on my Pan That palette instead of these guys. They're just going to come out. Next is these 2 masks. The Purlisse mask I used twice. I started there, now I'm here. The Hey Honey mask I also used twice. I started here, now I'm down here. I'm gonna finish them up. They're gonna be gone. We're gonna do it. Lastly is the Kat Von D lipstick sample, and this is my last and only sample that I have left. I honestly thought this was like a really creamy, like a normal lipstick, like a liquid lipstick that is creamy and just put it on. No, this is just gonna take forever to use. I'm debating whether to take it out or not, but I've only used the Lolita color once. So 16 out, we're ready to go. I'm really happy about having 16 little sample packets and minis out of my collection. But now let's get into the products that I'm rolling in for the things that I took out, and also because I finished so many things. So currently I have 10 products still, and I'm adding in 7 more minis. This Beauty by Pop Sugar little lip balm, and I'm excited to use this up. This is super tiny. It smells amazing. Hopefully this actually does good things for me and I can use it up and get it out. So I'm gonna give you guys side profiles. So it's completely full right now. Then I have the little tiny mini size of the primerizer. Okay, it looks like it's around like right about here. Later on, I'll actually mark it so that you guys can see where it's at, where I started and where I'll end up. So I'm excited to get some more use out of these things. Then there's the Hard Candy Glow Setting Spray. I used this once and I don't like it. I don't like the sprayer. It smells absolutely horrendous. It smells disgusting, but I don't want to waste it. So even if I just spray it on my sponge and get my makeup on, that's fine with me. So I just want to get it out. It's an illuminating spray, so I'm excited. It's full, I would say, like around right here, but I'll mark it so you guys can see again. Then I have another little mini setting powder. This is the Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder. Yeah, this guy is white, super white. I'm not gonna use it by itself. I will definitely use it with my other setting powder. I don't know if you could tell that. That's how much is in there. I have this little moisturizer. There's probably like the tiniest little bit, but I'll mark it once again. It's the Purity Moisturizer, Ultra Thin Moisturizer. Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. I can reduce some lines, especially like my smile lines. And then last but not least is this Tidal Brightening Enzyme Water Cream by Sunday Riley. A lot of these, since they're so old, I may not even end up using them, just a heads up. And I'm kind of scared to even put them on my face or just use them in general because they're more than 2 years old. So That's kind of scary, but I'll let you guys know. I'll definitely try them out once at least and let you guys know. And by the next update, I will let you guys definitely tell you guys if I've taken them out, rolled them out, not even used them. You guys know the deal. There is my January Minis Project Pan update. I rolled some products out, rolled some products in. Super excited to get these products rotated in my collection. I'm just excited. Hope you guys are excited. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. You guys are awesome. Bye bye.